Hi, Paula here for my whimsical little world, and today I want to share with you my latest little card album that I have made, and it is a Canada Day album. It's featuring Digistamp Annabelle, and Annabelle you can find at the Digi shop, and she will come with the Canadian flag and also just with a blank flag that you can put in your own country's elements or designs, anything you want. And then of course I'm also taking custom requests if you want me to put in your country's elements into the flag. So this is Annabelle, and she was actually the very first Digi that I started with about a little bit over a year ago. And wow, yeah, we've been going with the Digi shop for just a bit over a year. So congratulations to everyone who has helped and made MWLW come this far, so far, and still going slowly but surely. We're getting there. We're starting to get our name out there, and that is just, it's awesome. And I love seeing all the hard work that the design team members are doing and all their weekly projects. Amazing creative ladies and such an incredibly supportive group. I love my team. Awesome team. Okay, so let's talk about what I have made here, and this is something new also that's coming to the Digi shop, and that will be for sale because I've been asked about selling these albums and I actually just hoarding them. So these little albums are going to be going up for sale, and I will probably make one or two of them, and then that will be it. Here and there I'll probably take some custom requests, but I'm the type of person where if I make them, then that's it and I need to move along. That's just how my hamsters roll. So let's dive in to see how I put this little album together, because each one will be different. They'll have different elements and different interactive things that you can do. So let's take a look. Now this card album, it can come with the year mark on it, 2015, and or it can be blank without it. And you'll find on the blog that I have without it, and here I've marked it for someone already for 2015. The paper I have made, all of this paper right here, you can see it's all glossy and shimmery, and there's a lot of texture. So I'm not one to play with just a standard cardstock. It's just not enough for me. It's boring. So I need to give it some oomph, and if I can't find it in my stash of textured papers, then I will need to go out and create it. And how I created the texture for this paper is super easy. Nothing to it at all. All you need is some sort of a background stamp, and the one that I'm using is the stamp from Impression Obsession, and you can get the picture of it right here. So it's a really nice stamp. Has a lot of texture on it, and there it is right there. You can see I still have to clean it. So this is a stamp that I used to apply the texture, and all I did, because you saw it's a huge stamp, so I laid down my ink, and I'm always pretty consistent with the ink that I use around my albums. So this time I tried my new ink, Brushed Corduroy by Tim Holtz. I love this ink. It's almost like the Rusty Hinge, but with a little bit more of a yellow tone into it, so it's really nice. So I used this for all of my inking, and I laid it all everywhere, and then I just took my piece of paper, and you'll see this on YouTube all the time where some ladies will lay down the stamp and then they lay their paper down and then they just press. And you don't have to be precise because it's supposed to be a grunge effect, so just rub it, do whatever you want with it, and if you miss a spot, then go and pick up the ink somewhere else. It's not precise. And that's how I got my texture on my paper for the red paper that you can see. I hope you can see it. They're all that grungy there. Okay, and then what I did was I just inked the edges, and then I brought it in using my circular one. I really prefer the circular one versus the rectangular one. You have much more control with this, creating that gradient of color into the paper. So I use that all around on all my papers, and that just it could be, I could have used it all by itself. But it's Canada Day, and any celebration like July 4th or anything like that, we always have fireworks. So I really wanted to have fireworks in my background, and I was going through my collection and I came across my two products that I've never used. Well, maybe I used this at Christmas time. So I brought out my Zing, the sparkly stuff, and then the Zing embossing powder, where it's opaque, and it's mustard. And this one is just red, and let me get my glasses on here. Glitter, well, it just says glitter finish. So, oh, glitter fresh, it's on the top there. So those are the two that I used. The first one I laid down was the glitter, okay, and I heated it but not thoroughly because I knew that I was going to overlap with this one and I didn't want to make a mess of my glitter. So I did my glitter embossing first, and then I did my mustard one on top of it. Okay, and then I used a die cut that I bought at the Silhouette America shop, and I just used my little I don't know what you call these things, but I used this, just a dauber, that's what it is, a dauber, and I just did my Versamark on there, and that was that. So easy peasy to make that, quick and easy, fast, and lots of fun. The city background, it was just a city background that I had from a Silhouette America shop. The gray here is just a piece of gray paper and cardstock, and I took this stamp that I have right here that I got from my friend Lisa a couple years back, and I still use it lots, Lisa. And I just grunged it up just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of texture for a street kind of look. And then the sparkles in here, of course, I used the stickles. I love stickles. And then I used some blue stickles here just for the smaller ones. And she's all glittery right now, but on her lips and things like that, I used the Wink of Stella. Love my Wink of Stella. I love glitter. I love sparkle. And I even put some Wink of Stella on the creases of her outfit as well. The sticker here I purchased from a bunch of packs they're having on sale at Michael's. These ones right here, when you first look at them, it's like, oh, how can I use that? But if you use them individually, you will find where to use them, and it's pretty good bang for your buck. So that was there. And this one right here, this banner, I did the Zing glitter. I was trying it out, and I did a double layer of this banner. It's a silhouette cut from Silhouette America. This die cut back here is actually just a larger version of this right here. I don't know where I got this from. I bought it from Tracy Sendu, so I have no idea who the company is. I bought it about a year ago. And then I did the same thing again, where I love layering, and then underneath my layers I have my ribbon to keep it all together. I'm still debating. I'm actually leaving it optional to see if the customer would like to have a charm. I have charms already available and beading to put on there, but I'm just holding back just to see whether or not they want the charms, because that will also affect the price of the album. And then of course we go into opening up the album. And oh, and I wanted to mention too that the numbers here are from the die cuts from Lawn Cuts, and I've been waiting for these forever. So they came in and I got to use them, so yay! So that's optional, as I said. You can have the die cut the year or not. And then we open up the album, and again I used the stickers from the packs that I bought at Michael's, and then I did the smaller versions of these. And when you get this album, you'll also get a template so that you can cut your images if you want to put on there, or if you want, you can do some journaling here and then put an image there. Totally up to you. And I'm just gonna lay it down here, and we'll move that out of the way. Okay, so I was really excited about this album because I got to use my magnets. See, I didn't say maggots, I said magnets. And I was super psyched about it, and I've been playing with it so much. So all of the flaps and folds, there's a magnet there to hold it steady. And see, I'm playing with it now. So when you open it up, you get a spot again for some journaling, lots of room to put pictures. And I put a little donut here because Canada, we have Timmy's, and we're that, you know, the donuts, it just goes with Canada. Timmy in Canada. So I had to have that donut there. And then on this side here, I have 3 tags. And the tags are from the tag set. Let me see if I can grab it here. It's a tag set from Mama Elephant. And it's just such a cute little tag because I thought it reminded me of firecrackers. So I thought it was just super cute. So I did all these tags here. The ribbon is washi tape. You know that I love to do washi tape ribbon versus the regular traditional ribbon. I just feel like you can play with it a whole lot more. The stamp I purchased for $1.50 at Michael's. Great deal. And then this time, instead of gluing them, I attached them with my little mini stapler. Love my little mini stapler. And then I left with the writing there, and then there you can see how I did that textured background, and it's just so yummy. And there you can put some writing. I did this lines here with the lawn fawn, back to school I believe it is. You know that's a staple in my pack here for stamping. The back of here, I really wanted the consistency of the fireworks. So I was just careful how I cut my paper. That way it would carry through to here. So once you take the tags out, it's just not left with boring paper. And you could probably add some pictures too if you want there. And I just wanted to give it something more. And I love with the washi tapes because they'll fold, right? But they're not going to unravel or anything like that. And they'll just stay there. In the stickers pack, they had this cute little bird, and it's red and white, and that's just why I used it. I thought it was just so cute, I had to use it. This side here has a little flower, again from the same one of these sticker packs that I found. I think I bought like three of them, so it's just like picking and choosing gray and red, whatever I could find, and they just go so nicely together. So here's the little flower here, and when you open it up, it has a magnet, so when it closes, it'll close it shut, and then you open it up, and there's another little tag there with some sparkly and some washi tape hanging out there, so you can journal, you can put pictures. And then I also just have this attached here, so you can have some more images that you can put here in the front or in the back. And you could just close it here. Again, I carried the O Canada stamp just to give it a little bit something more. And I left it plain here just so that you could add more pictures, because that's what it's about too. It's about all the pictures on Canada Day. So much fun. Face painting, the food, the fireworks, the smiling faces. Okay, and so then of course it's a paper bag album, and you've got to have the tags. So our first tag here is just, it's blank, that way you can add your pictures. I did the maple leaf I had, it's just a die cut, and I just inked it up with the brushed corduroy ink so it would all be cohesive. And in the back again, I brought it with the O Canada. The die cut is from Mama Elephant tag stamp or tag set, and it's got the stitch sides. So that's my go-to tag for the paper bag albums. They're perfect size. And then the other one here is Oh Happy Day. And I just kind of like that because it reminds me of Canada Day. I don't know why, but it just does. I left that blank because maybe you have a group photo there or something like that. And then here, I don't have any pine trees, but I thought this was pretty close. And I left it again with distressing it with the brushed corduroy. I opted to do the green, but I thought, no, there's no room for green here, so I'll just keep it cohesive. And just brushed it there. So there's a lot of texture and things like that. A lot of touch and feel and pull here and there. And then the back, you get to the end here. Oh, got some washi tape there. The back is just layers of the die cut right here, and I ink that up in the edges, and then a sticker that I was able to find at Michael's, and then this also came with the sticker pack, and I thought that was just perfect. So it was a great ending to this little Canada Day album. And there you can see again more of that delicious grunge stamp. It really is nice. It's addicting to play with it. So there is my card album for my Digistamp Annabelle. Lost my train of thought there. I'm not sure if I mentioned or not, but in my other videos where I do my washi tape ribbons, this is what I'm talking about, having you know, using the washi tape. You can do whatever you want with it. You can manipulate it, make it whatever width that you want, length, anything is possible with it. So these are just two examples, and then of course in the album you can see that I go a lot thicker, that you can do, and all you need after that is just a paper clip too, and then you would just attach it, and this would be really cute, and then you just make a little washi tape bow and then attach it to that. But that's how I make my washi tapes. I'll show you very quickly here in case you missed it in the other videos. But I just take a piece of washi tape, just like this. Now the trick in folding this is not allowing it to be loose. It needs to be nice and like pull on it, but don't pull on it to the point that you're going to rip it. It should be nice and tight, so not loose like this. You know, just, what's the word for that? And then all you do is just very gently press it together on the ends, and then again pull on it from either end so it'll come together. And as you can see, I'm just pressing on the top, and then you have your little ribbon of washi tape, and then you can do whatever you want to it. If you want to put it on a paper clip, you can do that. And then if you want, you can staple it. I would glue this right here with some glossy accents. But before gluing it, then decide how you want your ends to be, if you want them slanted or if you want that cut in the center. But that's how I do my washi tape little ribbons. So I hope you enjoyed my little card album, and she is going up for sale at the Digi Shop along with other albums that I have been making. And right now I'm trying to get my silhouette under control with the new update. And then hopefully when I figure that out, I'm able to print out my packaging, because I have some cool packaging that I bought, just the bags here, to put my albums inside, and then I'm able to put my packaging label on top. So I'm really excited to do that, and I'm hoping my silhouette will work. So cross your fingers for me that it works and I can finally do my print and cut once and for all. I really wish they would stop updating that thing and play with it before they put it out in the public, but I digress. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, have a creative week.